Please enjoy the video. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching.
You never forget your first time. It's always something that is burned in your memory forever. Every detail is replayed in your mind over and over again. You can't help but smile as you remember. Now hold on a minute before you tune out. It's not what you're thinking. In this circumstance, I'm talking about when I owned my first motorcycle. When I look back on my life, the miles I've traveled, the places I've seen, and the friends I've made, I can't help but think about how it all began so many years ago. I had joined the U.S. Army in 1973 to escape California because I was watching too many of my family members overdose on drugs or get arrested and sent to jail. I didn't want to be just yesterday's statistic on an incident report. I think the turning point for me was when some thieves broke into our house on Christmas Eve while we were visiting my sister a few towns away. They stole everything we owned. They even cooked a meal, ate, and left dirty dishes in the sink while they were loading our entire house in a trailer they backed up to our door. The neighbors watched it all happen and did nothing. Not even a phone call to the police. My mom was a single parent at the time, and I saw the light in her eyes dim just a little, as if she had lost a part of her soul. I knew there was something more positive out there. Being a poor high school dropout while living in a bad neighborhood in Whittier, California, there was no doubt in my mind it was time to get out. I had no direction, no supervision, and no future. I always believed that each person comes to a crossroad in their life and they must make a choice on which direction they will follow. I can say now, as I stood there at the abyss, I chose correctly. Some of my family members didn't make the correct choice and ended up dying from alcoholism and drug use. It was 1975 and I was stationed at Fort Bliss, Texas. It was my first duty station and I met a soldier and co-worker there, and we became very close friends. He and his wife had a small child and I hung out at their house a lot. A normal house, family, and behavior. Her meals were much better than the Army chow in the mess hall, and I felt like part of the family. I would take my guitar over, have cookouts, and just enjoy life. He had just finished his first enlistment and was about to re-enlist. Since he was in a specialty field in the Army, he would be paid a re-enlistment bonus to stay in the service. After his wife got her share of the bonus money for family expenses, he decided he wanted to buy a motorcycle. One day I went over there and he and his wife told me the plan. He said that he wanted me to buy one too so we could go riding together. I told him there was no way I could afford a motorcycle. I was only making $400 a month and paying for a used 1970 Ford Futura through the Federal Credit Union on base. His wife told me they had both decided they wanted to buy it for me using the bonus money, and I could pay them back at $50 a month until it was paid off. She said that she would feel much better knowing he wasn't out there alone, and I would be doing her a favor. No argument from me. He bought a newer Yamaha 650 Bonneville, and I bought a used Honda CB350, and it all began. We would ride from El Paso, Texas to Las Cruces, New Mexico to watch the drag races. And we also explored the great state of Texas around that area. The other bonus for me was their babysitter. She was a year younger than I was and loved guitar players and motorcycle riders. What can I say? But that's a story for another time. I'll never forget that act of generosity that they made toward me. It made me believe that there were good people out there, and I think about them sometimes when I'm cruising down the road today. Motorcycles became a permanent fixture throughout the years. The more miles I completed, the better I dealt with everyday issues. It allowed me to be myself in a place that didn't judge my every move. As the years passed, so did the motorcycles. I started on that Honda 350 and made my way up to the larger cruising bikes. I completed solo rides encompassing over 2,500 miles to group trips of even longer durations. With every mile, I was thankful to enjoy just being there, to experience the open road and my own type of freedom. I learned to share with others through charity rides and fundraisers to make the world around me a little bit better. Through all the adverse conditions I've experienced, I've always remembered these words by Nietzsche. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I've learned that overcoming the worst things in life gives you strength and wisdom. Motorcycle riding became a large part of this journey because of the simple act of kindness from a friend in the Army. There was something about riding that provided me with the therapy I needed after growing up in dysfunctional households, crime-ridden neighborhoods, and facing daily challenges to just survive. The Army provided me with a way out, and motorcycling provided me with a way to progress mentally and focus on my future. They both inadvertently saved my life.